Hello, scholars. We will move into step 15.6, which will consist of drawing a table. When drawing a table, it allows you to just customize a table and get creative, and also draw complex tables. So we need to work in a new blank document. So you should be in Word, and you will go to File, New, and double click on blank document. We will name the document, File, Save As, and save it to your Lesson 15 folder. I will need to find mine. Now, you guys know that your destination for your Lesson 15 folder is different than mine. But as long as we get to the same place, we're good. Name your step Recycling Rate 1 and save. Okay, so click the View tab and make sure your ruler option is checked. Notice your ruler should be present on your screen. The next thing we'll do in the Zoom group is to click the Page Width button. Alright, so now we're ready to get started. We will go to our Insert tab where we was on the previous steps, our Tables group, drop down on the Tables arrow, and we will draw table. Notice that I have a pencil that is now on my screen that allows me to draw. Now I'm just going to draw the table freehand. The first thing I'm going to do is draw a big rectangle on my screen. So click, and notice when I click the dotted box you get, you're just going to drag it down and out until you get a nice size box. Just keep going, don't let up on your mouse. And notice when I drew my box, I just released the mouse and my box appeared on my screen. I started at one margin and ended at the other margin of my page. Now I want to draw individual lines within my box. So I'll start at I think I'll start here on the 1-inch mark on my ruler, and I'll just draw a straight line down. And notice once the dotted line hits the bottom of the box, I don't even have to take the pencil all the way down. I can just release it and my line appears. Then I want a long space here, so I will pick up my next line maybe here on the 4.5-inch mark on my ruler. I didn't go all the way down, release, and then let's see, my 5.5 mark, I'll put my next line. And I now have 4 columns. Okay, so now I'm ready to create my rows. I will start, and I need 1, 2, 3, 4 lines so that I can create 5 rows. So, and I want them to kind of be even. So 1, draw, and I'm moving my mouse down. Then 2, 3. Now, I'm not really measuring, but I do kind of want all of my squares to be even. So just if you have a good eye, you can use your good eye, but if you don't have a good eye, then go ahead and kind of line it up with your ruler on the side. Alright, so now that we have our box completed with our lines, the next thing we need to do is make some edits to our existing table. So Click on your eraser because we're actually going to erase some of our lines. Now when you use the eraser tool, notice it's toggled on, and as I move to my screen you see that it turns into an eraser. So I want to remove this line here. All I will do is simply click on it and it disappears. I want to remove this boundary. Click and it disappears. Skip this boundary and go to the next one and click, and that disappears as well. So now my table is customized to my liking. So I will toggle off my eraser to turn it off, and now I'm ready to enter my text. So we will click in our first box and name it recycling rate. Tab over, and the year will be 2005. Tab 2012. Tab down. In all caps, I will name this square pet. Arrow down and name this square HDPE. Go back up to pets and type beverage bottle, bottles with an S. Tab over, and in 2005 column I will put 53%. Tab over, tab, under beverages, vegetable oil bottles. Tab over, 15%. Tab, milk jugs. Tab over, 34%. Tab, bleach and laundry detergent bottles. Tab over, and 16%. So we just completed our first step where we customized our table and entered our text in our table. Go ahead and save the changes that we have, and if you're working on your next step, leave this step open so that you can move on to step 15.7. See you in a second.